You are. I was going to say, I forgot to click on him to find out if it was daytimer, but he's a daytimer. He was right there. I also forgot to fix up Sari too. Maybe I didn't check Sari. I'll just give them a quick look. Yeah, you're a daytimer. It's all good. Yeah, they must have both come out at the same time. That's great, actually. So sometimes I get really lucky and two come out at once, so I get to just do this all at one time. And it's a little bit faster for me because I'm just here and I'm doing it, so I don't have to quit out and then look at it again kind of thing. So it's nice. I don't know how many fucking prisoners we've had out tonight. I think maybe since Cat might have been the first one out. I think we've had a lot. There's a good chance we've got majority of the prisoners out, which is good because I don't really want to deal with a large prison break again. It's kind of just been the go for a few weeks. Yeah, I'll set you up for researching. I don't have a lot of stuff for researchers. Construction I want to be higher. Cooking can be higher. And handling can stay lower. Even though you've got hunting is pretty good. Normally if they've got one, they have the other. And I normally marry the two skills up. But I'm not that worried. I'd rather than have another person that can do some wardening and stuff. And maybe later do handling. All it is I just have somebody that can do something. Mining 12. You don't have a lot of skills, so I'm going to say you can do more hauling as a priority. Every so often I get one person, like there's one up here, gets both hauling and cleaning if they don't have any skills. Like cooking, if we don't have mining, I really have mining to do, and I really don't have much else. You're going to get some crunchy skills up in here too, just in case I can't give you something else to do. Like, none of the others are really good skills, so they'll be fine. Belle is sweaty. You are a night owl in daytime. Interesting, I missed that. Let's fix that up, Choco. Let's fix up your schedule, mate. That was a good thing you let me know, mate. Because somehow I missed it. This is how you find out if somebody's on the wrong thing. What were you doing? I need to manatee. No, not Takeo. Sadistic rage. They're going to go and attack the prisoners. This lot can attack you instead. And you're not going to shoot them. There you go. Now they'll be fixed up. How many prisoners we got left anyway? Can't be many. That looks like all of them. We've got 13 people left, so out of 25. Yeah, we took a huge chunk out of this. I need you two to, like, maybe come and help. He's getting quite far along. Eventually I'll get, like, this sorted out so it's not as intense in here. And I'll have, like, nice statues and all sorts of good shit for him. And they'll actually kind of like the prison. It'd be great. But for now, I just don't have much. I've got stuff around the base, so just fuck if I know where it is. At least in this state, the way that everything is spread out, because I wish somebody would talk to Grasshopper and get them already. The thing is, like, when we moved here, I brought with me a lot of prisoners on the way. So we weren't really equipped to take on everybody super quickly, and we've been really lucky so far that we've had like a couple of battles, and in both cases we've managed to take people and house them, not lose them, and all sorts of stuff. It's been good. Alright, Acosta, I see you. Guess what you're doing? Another cooler. We've got the two coolers over here, so I do want to bring that down by 10 so we can get this down a little bit more, because this should be venting into here. This should be sorry, that's outdoors at the moment. Armadillo, mate, I think you can construct, can't you? Yeah, sort of. Alright, work on the doors. These ones aren't pulled apart yet, so they won't be as bad. This side will chill, probably, as opposed to the other side. Looks like a different kind of flooring there. Hold on. Is that sterile tile? Yeah, no, it is. I just wanted to check that. The thing too is that these rooms don't have flooring, and what I want to do is grab something like limestone or something, only because it makes it less likely to catch fire. I was going to make it wood, and then I realized, I'm like, if I make it anything other than stone and something blows up, we're just going to have a massive fire. So I might as well just get them set up with this. Like I said, this is my only concern, is that they do spend time doing a floor instead of doing other kind of construction, but it should be fine. I don't have much in here to do. There we go. Alright, food binge, that's okay. We are getting food finally, so people are starting to eat, which is nice. I also need to get more recreation around the place. Like, I've got a couple of things, but I just don't have much. I have got a couple of tables up the top. Hold on. Up here. Like, I've got these. Not all of them are built. I don't have plasteel for all of them yet, so people can kind of play on it. I also need to bring in other things for them to play on up here, like the game of Earth thing that they have. I might just quickly find where my photo of this is. Well, my avatar may be having a stroke, I'm not sure. Let's see. There's my photo of my colony. I have an image that I'm working off. A previous space. Not that one. Ain't that. That's probably it. Yeah, alright. Did that. So, I'm supposed to find... I'm supposed to find... Get out of the way, Avatar. Pool tables and all sorts of stuff. I have a chair that's randomly here. I'm not sure why. Oh, I'm supposed to have another one of these. I wonder if I've got another one around the place. I've got the games of but I don't think I've got any more chess tables. I better not have any more chess tables, seriously. Okay, I think they don't have any more chess tables. I'll build a copy in Jade as soon as I find some, and I'll get another one of these. So they'll give me a shit ton of them. That's actually a lot more, I think, than I ever had. Or it's a lot tighter there than I thought I'd have that space. Let's see. Recreation, please. I could make a billiards table. Preferably, I'd like it to be like fancy, like marble or something. That would fit perfectly there if I get rid of the marriage slot. Yeah, I could definitely put that like that. Doesn't fit on that side as well. Hold up. That did. So what's going on with this? Oh, I didn't move it over one. Alright, so then these marriage spots. Josh, mate. Let's move that over. So it at least still stays there. I do want these to exist so that people got places to go, but I don't want it to intersect at all. So I'll have 2 pool tables, which is about right. I've got to try to fit 4. I don't know if I can because I think this is smaller, but I should be able to fit 4 poker tables, maybe? Alright, mate. Why is everybody going to beat up the prisoners? Is this just like the fun thing to do now? Because I feel like it's a lot of the fun thing to do. The game has kind of like, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but if I have a lot of prisoners, the game will try to have prison outbreaks. It will have me have people attack them. It will have all kinds of situations to end them and remove them. And that's pretty common. In the same way that, let's get that out of there. In the same way that if I have like a lot of animals, we might get like a specific plague, or if we have like a lot of people, they'll have a lot of mental breaks and all sorts of shit. Like the other thing too is I'm getting a lot of mental breaks because I don't have like nice shit around the place. But that's another issue. Can you do construction? Yeah, you can. Cool. So what I want is before people decide to come to sleep tonight, is I'm going to get rid of their beds that they're sleeping in over here, and I'm going to get rid of any that aren't of excellent quality, because ones that are of excellent quality, they're going to go into the prisoners area. Like, a lot of these are pretty much good to go. I just gotta kick the people out. No, that one's good. Don't cancel that one. Alright. So, this should be... Let's get rid of a couple of beds in there. That one's unowned. No, not the chocolate. Unfortunately, all the chocolate, all the food that they keep bringing in here, if the people don't get handed it, they just put it on the ground and it becomes prison chocolate. So I have to wait until everybody's out of here before I can get rid of it, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure, regardless of your skill, I should be able to get somebody to just walk over here and destroy that. Not Ocelot. Maybe Nat. Maybe you can do that. Yeah, if you can deconstruct that bed, I'll bring a couple more of these over. Well, I'll set them up to be over here. Just saying that I'll do it doesn't mean that my people will move it. Because it's about to go to nighttime, so there's going to be people coming in trying to sleep and refusing to get out of the beds and stuff. But I think I've got almost enough beds for what I'm doing here. I also need that bed moved. Now, bro, mate, can I get you to move this bed? The way that I can get out of that slot. Once that's out of there, I should have... I think these are connected to people. I should be able to put the extra beds in the other room. Hold on. Like your bed. I should be able to put that in here. And one other. Like that. Pumpkins in a daze because I ate raw food. I don't have to eat raw food. I am making food. Alright, once I get those over, I've got basically 4 more crappy beds to get out of there. And then, yeah, I can fit another one on the corner there. Of all these, that one hasn't. Alright, so that should be most of those. I still need a couple of decent beds too. Ricey, can I... No, you're going pretty far away. Whale's right here. Can I get you to move... whatever that one is? I think it's there. Just in case it's not, I'll get you to move those too. That way we can have a couple beds in here. And Cammy, if I could get you to just move a couple of these beds too. Corpsey as well. I'm just going to start bringing people in and doing it. Because that way, whoever is sleeping in the bed will get kicked out. Regardless of if they want to or not. I noticed that they're also like moving people around as well because the beds are moving. And so originally I didn't want this many hospital medical beds and shit. So I'm going to see what I can do about that. Because some of these will become like legit hospital beds elsewhere. But that should be almost even between that. The actual beds I don't really mind. I kind of want about half that probably. So how many have I got in this side alone? No, the beds. I've got 13. Alright, so if I can have about 13 people per side, that's kind of excessive. I don't need that many on an average. Which means some of these beds can go to the hospital and stuff. But it should mean I also have probably enough beds around the place combined. I shouldn't need to keep making them. At least not the single beds, I mean. Alright, 8 kibble. You didn't have to eat kibble. Drowsy, you could sleep, nothing's keeping you up. 8 raw food. Is naked. Well, that one's a legit problem I can't fix right now. And also, because naked. Again, I cannot fix that problem right now. We are working on it. I just need people that want to go and build construction stuff, production stuff down the bottom. So we can actually have nice things. If you lot can just beat the shit out of them. Cool beans. Back to what you're doing. And Beniko, can you rescue? Yeah? Cool. Alright, I shouldn't have to worry about that. Usually when they just get beaten up a little bit, they're normally fine. So, The bed situation though, these I need to keep making because we do not have enough across the entire map, no matter what I do at this point in time. Let me just check that all of them are at least excellent. Most of these are still set to move. So some of them have been made recently and some of them are just waiting to be moved because people keep coming back and sleeping in them at night. So I can't get them to move it. Inspired trade, huh? Alright, well that's not too bad, but I'll tell you what would be great is if I could find somebody that's awake. You're probably going off to bed, aren't you? You've got a construction of 8. How's about you make me a couple of benches to tailor clothes, please? Since I've got these down here, I'll set them back on. My stone cutters can go wild running back down here to cut stuff, and hopefully they might build some walls. I could only hope. I mean, we did have like 2,000 surplus of blocks, so I shouldn't have to worry that we're out of anything like that. We've got 6,000 limestone blocks, for God's sake. We can have a floor somewhere nice, you know. It's quite possible. I should realistically do a lot of limestone flooring here, since it is like one of the primary kind of stones that I can use. Speaking of limestone stuff, if I could bring some of these all the way up, where do I want to put them? I had these like in the most fucking random ass areas. So I didn't have like any particular like plan to them, like up here and stuff. That. But I have a lot of these. So if I can find a few of them, I'll just pepper this place with the bastards. Like there. And also, while I think of it too, I will get poker tables. Also done with marble. I know I've got limited marble. I could do these in limestone, but I know that it'll bring up the room more if it's marble. So, my only problem is if I had this on, say, a corner here, I don't think I can fit that properly. I brought that up to there, it'd be in the way of the top one. That wouldn't. I could definitely do that up there. So in line with the top of this table, like that. Now the next question is, can I fit like a second one like here-ish? Probably not. I feel like this is like either very slightly smaller or I'm just, maybe where I put my things aren't quite where I had my other ones, because I feel like I had one like here somewhere. Why are you guys, fucking hell, why are they hitched up? That's not open. Hold up, let's go for a run. That's not, none of that is, nope, none of that. Why are you guys being held up onto something? The wall along here isn't broken, is it? Chimpanzee's out here, lol. I love that it just happened to go past chimpanzee. No, the wall's fine. So why are there animals here? Are there any others that are... They just must have been getting pulled up here originally. Yeah, release the bastards. Poor bugger's probably hungry. I actually have I already have one right next to this, so I might get rid of that. New recruit Grasshopper, finally. Okay, so Grasshopper's one of our fucking cooks, but he's like the saltiest cunt in the entire colony. I'm not even joking. He will stab anybody that like sideways looks at him. And he'll do it passionately, honestly. So, yeah, every single time he gets out of prison, I expect the man to go back to prison. Just because he has, like, a fucking raging temper. Like, everything is a problem to this guy. He's also the psychopath that nearly took down most of my colony when we were trying to leave the first location, too. He took down, like, I think 9 people or some shit while we were trying to leave. I couldn't leave because of him. Nobody could get past him and everybody had to go to that end of the map to leave. So, yeah, I guess it's great to see he's back out and doing stuff again. I'm hoping that I can at least get some of this crops before the next season hits. But yeah, most of this, I mean, apart from the fact that up here is like a mess, let that shut now. We do have some electricity, but the place is like grotty as shit. Can I get you to clean the kitchen, clean that kitchen? Not that one, but this one. This storeroom is not really set up properly. The benches up in here, I need to fix up. So all of these benches, I want them to link. And what I really need them to do, if I can find one that doesn't have a shit ton of stuff on it, is I want to clear everything and allow food and meals, actually. That's one thing I've got to do. Don't allow rotten. Did I set... Yeah, I set those ones as being able to allow food too. Cool. Alright, so that should fix up that, because we've got other stuff getting stored in here that's not supposed to be up in here. The other thing too is this general storage area. I do need this to allow animal corpses. I had human corpses in here at one point, but that shouldn't be the case. Don't put people corpses up here. What the fuck just happened? What? Last event. He's shredded. Hit the mini turret with his right fist. Yeah. Yeah, I can imagine what happened. Let's go save Chimpanzee, I guess. Chimpanzee is a legacy character. I cannot actually let him die. I want him and the original 21 people to get to the off-world flag. So whatever happens, I've got to take him down some way or another. I've got to send somebody with a psychic shock lance or something to take him down. I don't know how close to the save he was doing that. Pretty close to save. When it went, it would have blown up. And whatever happened got him in the blast. Let's see if somebody here, none of yous have it. I need somebody in basically an emergency situation to have a psychic shock lance. Otherwise, I need to send this slot over to kind of down him. Send yours over, unless I can find somebody that has a psychic shock lance that just happens to be nearby. What about you lot? None of yous. I also woke them all up, so that's kind of funny. Usually it's kind of easy enough to see if somebody's got a psychic shock lance in a vicinity. They have it on their little back. But if they're asleep, like you can't see it. A lot of my people have been taken down at one time or another, so a lot of people aren't going to have the gear that they need. Yeah, I'm going to have to see if I can take him down manually. He might still accidentally blow that up. Yeah, he took out one. That one didn't blow up, but what happened with the other one? Because none of these ones over here, they do not have power, so... Don't do it, mate. Obviously, Gabriella with a fucking axe isn't the best to hit him. But if I can just get him to fall... There we go. Alright. Fantastic. Not the best outcome for Chimpanzee, but... I would much rather him be alive and in hospital than, you know, be out here. Can I get you guys to haul the meat too? Jung, can I get you to haul the kibble? I'd much rather him be alive in hospital than that. Speaking of hospitals, I really should make one of my hospitals. I thought about making the bottom one. Although I think I've got the best bet of making the top one here. It's not much. I just got to use, like, the slate and shit again to... A lot of this place is gone, but it's by 4. It should be to there, I think. 4. And up here to 4. Alright, so... I don't think that these are going to be particularly big hospitals. I had 4 on my last map, and I had 2 really large hospitals on the previous map. I wasn't a fan of the really, really large ones. I don't mind them, but I would much rather have a crack at having an enclosed little space that I can kind of like better care for my people in than having a huge place to try to clean and like kit out and stuff. But this should help me a little bit, at least with my people. Something went wrong there. What the fuck went wrong? Hold on. Oh, it's off-centered. That's what the problem is. Yeah, no, that's fine. It just means I'm missing one there. And that means that it's coming down to wrong point. So, hold up. No. Just don't get rid of the electricity. Get rid of the spot. There, that looks better. I mean, it doesn't, but I think it's supposed to be coming down to here. I'm not sure what happened to this building. But we'll see once I finish, like, kitting out most of it. It should be a sort of... I want to have just plain wooden doors. I'll probably double door the sides. I don't really have too much of an issue with that, but the single doors on the top and the bottom. I think that's where the problem there goes, is it's supposed to indent here and here instead of going out somehow. Either that or I didn't move it down enough. I think that looks more right. That's kind of better. Alright, nice. So yeah, I mapped out this when we first arrived. I spent like 10 hours mapping out the layout of the entire everything. Just because with a colony of this size and moving everybody, I don't really get a choice. You gotta kind of all or nothing kind of thing. So if I can at least get a hospital, I do need 2 working. But if I can kind of get 1, it should help. The only problem is I'm not quite sure how to get the room situation because I kind of want it to come in off the sides, kind of like last time where I had like a little sort of semi-triangle off to the side. I'll have to look at my other thing. That's my least concern, ironically. I'll get that fixed up soon. What I want to do is I want to find people that can do construction. Shizuka can do construction like all fucking hell. Guess what your day is looking like, Shizuka? I have so many beds that fucking need to be moved and everybody's fucking sleeping in them at the moment. But we will move every single bed that is possibly movable and I'll kick out everybody else out of their beds during the day. Can't do that one for some reason. Oh, there's a panther in it. That's really confusing. If you can't see the animals sleeping in that little spot, you can't kind of like see that, oh, you need to get rid of that so that like you can build the bed. Alright, how are we going for electricity coming through? Production, power. Alright, that's coming through here. It's almost connecting. If I could get him to connect this little bit, I wouldn't have to go around, but Jackalmate, what's your ability to build? Low. Ango should be able to. Well, 8. Amiya's there though. I can always trust Amiya can fucking build shit. I just don't know why I can't build those ones. Doesn't matter too much. If she can build one of these. I'm wondering if it's anything to do with accessibility of like the side, but I don't think it is. What I can get you to do instead, since you won't do the other bits and pieces, is let's dump out all of these so that these get gone. Because they're not going to stay here. You construct all of that. There you go. Alright, now we'll grab a couple more of these Game of Earths and go chuck them up in here. I can find places for them. I've got the 2 on either end. And I was going to do a really big, like, TV sort of area here, but I don't know if I've got the right kind of TVs for it. Hold on. Before I grab that, I have one flat screen TV in here somewhere. And if I can find it. I saw it once. I saw it once somewhere. Would you make a masterwork double bed? Good. There's a TV. Oh, Labia. You ate kibble. Honestly, no. Can you guys fix her up? Save that. Also, I saw one of you's got a gun. I'm pretty sure it's Chalky. Chalky is a great shot, so let's prevent her from dying horribly. Wildlife, how are we going? Lots of boomalopes. Let's get those. Also, I'm pretty sure somebody told me that boomalopes give you fuel. I don't know that for a fact, but I think that's another way you can get biofuel, I think. Is if you have them and, like, slaughter them instead of, like, hunting them. If anybody actually does know that, like, fucking chime in because I'm curious about it. I've never kept boomalopes because I just kind of think it's quite a hazard if you have, like, you know, explosive animals and you get attacked, like the odds of shit just catching fire is much, much worse. That's kind of like my thoughts on it. Go back to finding this TV. I know I have one. I actually have a couple of like little tiny TVs in here somewhere. Got medical stuff. I don't know where they went. Oh, there's the other drug lab. I don't know where the TVs went. I don't know if maybe I sold them at one point. I might have sold them to get rid of... Mostly just for storage, maybe. Buy it, creativity, good. Have I got any other spots around here that could potentially have it? I had a spot out here that had them in it for a while, and then I got rid of that area, so I don't know where they've stored it now. But yeah, my plan